Welcome back to Banner Saga 2.
Hello.
We're outside of Aberrang, and they're not letting anyone in. The Ox are tended in tents aligned as best as possible. Some are repairing their armor, others look anxious to talk to various clans. The Varl King's eyes scan the fields as he approaches.
I want to know what's going on here as much as you do,
He says.
But we'd better find a way to defend our gear and supplies. These other clans could form a mob if they discover that we have food. Hey, did they say we have food? Damn it!
Seeing the hungry eyes all around you, you agree. Yrsa walks up and says, "A word of warning. Troublemakers behind us. Some of the clans around here don't seem to like our horses and giants. If you're too busy, I might try smoking them out myself."
Maybe we should investigate first.
Try not to burn... Oh wait, that's you.
Try not to burn everything down.
You tell Yrsa. She smirks, but says nothing. I hope you didn't just kill another one of my characters. You leave Hakon in charge of the camp while you find a few others wandering through... Blech. You leave Hakon in charge of the camp while you and a few others wander through the collection of clans, asking various leaders for information. King's addled, an older woman that should be Anne. An older woman tells you. So we have to break in and remove him. A clan leader says. He's not addled. He's just a bastard. Keeps your food. We send him leaving us to rot. Still another says. Oh, go ahead.
I heard he's dead, and the damn son of his is all responsible for this.
Well, yeah, I don't know. After hours of trying to sift through the stories, you return to the caravan and hear similar results from the others. One clansman says an old man told him that the Menders took control of the king and are making him their puppet. You'd be amused if you were not so tired. The mood has changed since you left. Another clan attacked us, and we lost some people. The fighter says. They said we are wrong for bringing the Varl and Horseborn along. You feel their accusing stares, but say nothing. As soon as you find a stump to sit on, you look up to see Ruga approaching. The former governor is backed by Dagger and nearly 50 fighters as he walks towards your camp. Everyone watches out of curiosity more than concern. I've discovered what these battle lines are all about, Ruga says. The king shut his people out. These clans are here to see that he feeds and protects his people as he's supposed to. They've chosen me to lead that cause. He laughs at your incredulous look. I'm just as surprised. But I need to talk to you in private. You nod and the two of you enter a large empty tent. The tent flaps closed, leaving you and Ruga alone, both armed. This is insane, isn't it? Can you believe what's happening out there?
I'm not clear on what's actually happening here.
There wasn't making stuff up on the outside about the king. He really has shut us all out. It started a few months ago when he started stockpiling food and slowing trade. Once the wealthy families are all pulled inside the walls, he shut the gates. The only thing he said is that he can't feed everyone. Oh, and his archers fire on anyone who gets close. You watch Ruga closely while deciding what to say.
To what end?
That's what the upcoming battle aims to find out.
You want to go and ask the king a question?
You missed a very important little word
you want
there.
to go to war and ask the king a question?
No. I want to go to war and make the king answer a few questions. Like, why did he leave his people outside the walls to starve?
So, your plan was to break down his walls.
That's the last thing I want to do. We need those walls to stop the dredge and whatever else is coming behind them. But if we have to destroy them, we will. Maybe the menders inside can repair any damage. There might be a way past these first few walls, but the black wall? The governor just shakes his head.
So, this war is unavoidable.
Probably. I officially meet with the king in a few hours to either come to an agreement or pull our banners from his. I won't be surprised if you're invited too. The mighty Sunder Slayer and army. If so, make your decisions carefully. His tone is not exactly threatening. Not exactly. You move to the tent flaps and both of you open them simultaneously, so no fights break out. Let's go to Trigby. The former cragsman is trying to lure something out of the hole with a small piece of dried meat on a string. He leaves it dangling by his side while standing to talk. If I remember right, I finally remembered what his voice was. I screwed it up the last time.
It looked, and I forgot who had the Skeletor voice. It looks like you're keeping busy.
Yes, playing Fox and Hare with a vole. Do you think Fox has ever played Trigby and vole?
No?
Trigby looks disappointed.
Do you have any idea how to keep these two groups from killing each other? Any powders or relics or crazy schemes or maybe drugs?
He reaches into his tunic and grabs something, pauses, releases whatever it is, and shakes his head. People kill each other every day. Just enjoy the show.
But what if it comes to war? I don't think either side will leave us out of it.
Trigby thinks about what you were saying, tapping a fingernail against his teeth. He looks at his finger, sneers, and spits. Killing kings requires lots of lives. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. Either way, some will praise you and others will throw dung at your face. Or, you could collect all that dung on a giant hill, stand on top of it and be your own king. As you watch him crouch back down to the hole, you wonder what possessed you to speak to him. Trigby knows! Let's go to Vallejo.
Okay.
The Skald is tying a dyed strip of cloth into his daughter's hair, but sends her off to play as you near. We've come all this way for war.
With luck, I might change their minds. Hopefully.
If you hadn't killed our good buddy, the Prince of Men, that might be the case. I have a feeling that's going to be a big problem. And to be the reed that would stop the wind.
You've got a lyric for every moment, don't you?
Of course. Plenty before us have been in a similar situation and written about it. We only think our lives are unique.
And if peace is not an option, is there a Skull song for that?
Plenty. But I tell you what I do know. But I'll tell you what I do. Save the families who can't save themselves. I can't imagine if my wife and children were left out here. Like they don't deserve the same protection as others. Perhaps, Rook, if you started looking like a bat. Leo's words flood your thoughts as you walk away.
Maybe it's time. Time for the other costume.
Jesus fucking Christ. Skaha and Deirdre pace nervously, keeping their distance from humans, Varl, and other horseborn. Roic patrols around the two a short distance away, nodding to you briefly.
Is everything okay?
I forget, did you have this guy or me?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Many mans. More than we know live.
You stop to look around at the thousands of tents in the fields and the hundreds of homes beyond the capital's walls.
I'm from a small village. I'm not used to seeing so many people either.
Maybe herd too big. So many mouths hungry. If some dead, more easy feed herd. Ska stomps the ground and says a few shrill notes to Deirdre before turning to you.
Deirdre, forget we are not of the same thinking with mans. If you think herd big is right, we will think big herd is right. But what do you think is right, Skaha?
The male horseborn looks up at Aberrang for a few moments, while swishing his tail in thought.
I think big herd kick each other in small fields.
He points to Aberrang.
Small field behind walls.
You thank them for talking and offer them a few calming words before departing. Let's take a look at the market, why don't we? Ooh, what is this? 1 armor per turn. 2 armor per turn, that's not bad. Hope of the Gods. Oh! Oh, that's actually pretty good. +1 to all talents, +3 armor, and 20% to diverted armor attack. That wouldn't be bad for Rook. +3 will. I've seen that one. What is this? 2 strength resist. 1 armor, 1 move. Want to grab more? Actually, you know what? We can level up. Also, we got Canary. What the heck should she do? Because I don't know. Oh, she's not an option to pick? Oh. She has a model. That's poop. Alright. So, Rook would take 19 of what we've got to level up. Which would put us at 14 left. Which we could level up Yrsa too. Or Oddleif.
Who would be better?
I mean, you wanted to push someone to get to level 10. In this case, probably Rook.
Yes, but who would be better, Yrsa or Oddleif?
Honestly, they both have their merits. They're both decent at what they do. Yrsa technically has more range, I would say, when it comes to, like, her special ability. Because she puts down things in, like, a cross, whereas Oddleif only targets 1 square. Also, Yrsa breaks armor real good.
Yrsa it is, then. So Yrsa and Rook both level up.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right. She gets a second ability. Rain of Arrows. Oh, she gets Oddleif's ability, or she gets the ranged ability that Nid has. Okay. I don't think we need this, because we just used the one that she has already. I feel like Bird of Prey is the better option here, because it gives us a bigger range. And then I would like... What does she get? Robust, or... I would want to bump her crit, maybe? Or... Puncture. Remind me again what Puncture does.
I think
that's the bypass of armor?
Yes.
She's breaking armor, so I don't care about that. Unless that's dealing damage along with armor damage.
Wait. No, not that link. No, back. Puncture. For every 2 points of armor the target has lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength to her attack.
Okay, that's not bad. I would use exploit then.
Wait, I'm sorry. Her target has lost. So for every 2 points of armor her target has lost,
Yeah.
the archer, yeah.
So the archer gets more strength the more armor she has broken.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely something she would get for sure.
By standing still, the archer is able to line up a shot that takes advantage of enemies missing armor doing bonus damage.
Yeah, no, that would totally be hers then.
Yes.
What is this again? Devoid a killing blow or regen willpower. I would say crit chance. I would give her crit in the armor.
Okay.
So that's her. And then Rook. So for Rook, these are maxed out already. So what else do we want to do for him? We could push him 1 more for Break the Chain. And then I think that's probably the good one. Or
Wait,
actually, we could give him this.
If we do have Break the Chain will have a bonus ability.
Which becomes either Dodge, which is just straight up dodge something. Dodge a strength attack. Or Lucky Shot, a bonus chance to hit.
I would say Lucky Shot because since we have the bonus skills, when Rook gets to level 10, that will be a 60% chance.
Wait, how does that become 60?
Because if 1 is 30, then 2 would be 40.
You're thinking like with the item on is giving a bonus, but we'd have to get to that point first.
Yeah. I'm saying when we get to that point, he will have upwards of an 80% bonus hit.
Well, my other thought would be to throw it into willpower because, like, the way I've been playing Rook, it's definitely been like get him with a bunch of archers and use that ability of his to have them all just slaughter the person he tags. Because we use Mark Prey, they will literally come in and, if they're in range, they will immediately attack whatever target Rook hits.
But will you say the bonus hit is good for the future?
Hold on. What was my other option again on that bonus hit? Dodge. Maybe? I mean, bonus chance to hit is always nice, because that just means, like, if for whatever reason Rook is low on health, I think that means that percentage to get bounced off of with the armor gets mitigated a bit.
So we will aim for Lucky Shot in the future.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because what I'm thinking is that, and then this.
Okay.
Alright, that's our level ups. I guess we don't have anything else to do then. We just go into the meeting tent and see what happens. On the next episode...
Ooh, cliffhanger! How dare you!
I mean, come on. Anyone that's been watching this series knows that Rook's gonna fuck this up somehow.
No, he won't.
I don't know. The track record speaks for himself. See ya.
Bye.